Please keep your eyes on the road as you are driving while we wait a minute.
This is definitely parts of this are definitely going out. Oh no! Why does this place have to be smack bang in the middle of where I need to be? Shit, yeah. Barnet,
Is it?
Bro, I'm not even kidding you. You should see the map. It's crazy how Barnet, like if I move to a place called Monk and Hadley, right, which is next to Barnet, it's not part of it. But Barnet actually is.
To go into Barnet, yeah.
God damn, son. Yeah.
And that's another thing. Obviously, think about wherever you're renting. Advice would be how much is it going to cost to get into work if you're not getting it near work. Because you think you're saving like £100 here, but then you're going to end up spending $800 over the year. And when you're only saving, I don't know, 5, 6, you're thinking, might as well I'll pay that and walk to work.
It's a lot, bro. It's a lot to think about. That's what I'm saying. It's not just as easy as like, just find the house. So again, I've thought about, again, the ULEZ, I didn't actually think of that, to be fair, and I should have. But I've thought of all these, and the way where we're looking, there's two main stations that will take us to London in terms of underground or overground, whatever the fuck it is. Trains, basically, right?
Yeah.
And so that I'm happy with. If we can get somewhere close to that, within walking distance of that, then that's fine. Because the car will be parked anyway.
That's true, yeah. So then just be prepared for the prices of those. Because anything closer to trains, the more you pay.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot more people want, like the professionals that they say, well, you, me, all the people who work, that's what they refer to as professionals. And then they're going into and out of town, which they call town. Apparently it's called Central London. I was like, it is London. They were like, no, I'm going into London. I was like, you are in London, you mug. What are you talking about? Yeah. They're like, no, I'm in Greenwich, I'm in Barnet, I'm in wherever they are. Do you know what I mean?
I'm in this and I'm in that.
Yeah, you're like, shut up, bro, you're in London.
Yeah, and it's at the M25, you're in London.
Exactly.
So that's literally where we're at the moment, bro. And yeah, we'll see what the fuck happens with that shit. Anyways, what's going on with you, Rick? What's happening?
Nothing,
anything
man,
new?
Decent. Yeah, no, nothing new. Been watching some decent shows. Well, I've been watching. You're familiar with John Wick, right? I just have to get it. Of course you are. You just watched number 4, yeah? Of course you have Prime, yeah?
Of course, Prime.
My guy.
Come on. Sorry, can I ask what did you think of the ending of that?
Well, number 4, I was a bit meh.
Right.
And I was like, meh. I was expecting a lot more. Especially when it was spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't watched it.
No spoilers. But I'm just.
It's the scene with the stairs where he's walking up and it's constantly like the whole, like you think World War III is going on and one man's taking them all out, right? And then all the way it gets there and I'm like, really? Is that how it just ended?
No, it's not even about like, okay, now that you reminded me now, because see, this is the thing. 2 nights ago, I watched John Wick, the ending, and then today I was like flicking through on my phone. I was thinking, wait, did I watch the ending of John Wick? So I went back to the end and I was like, I did watch it. I wasn't that impressed.
Wasn't all that,
that bit at the stairs, it's like, can we just try and ground this in reality and not just do some dumb shit? But look,
can you just go 2 steps now? What's he doing? Come on, bro.
You know what I mean? Like if you fell from that many steps, right, you're going to hurt yourself. I'm sorry, but you're not going to be able to run back up.
Your bulletproof suit is not going to stop you.
And that's the other thing as well. I forgot how sometimes dumb John Wick is, and these guys are walking around with like the collars hiding their face and shit.
Yeah, man.
I can't. I forgot. I must have just zoned all of that out in number 1, 2, and 3, and then I watched number 4. I'm like, why are they doing this? And I realized, the suit. It doesn't. Yeah, the head though. The head. No one aims for the head. By the way, just above the eyes, just like that.
Probability is less. Wow. To get that forehead upwards, eyebrows down.
You used to be in school, and like, I don't know if you wore blazers in school, but I had to wear a blazer in school. Yeah. Blazers, isn't it? So we used to sort of like walk past someone trying to do that, like trying to hide.
Don't want them to see me. Yeah.
I mean,
that's literally what it was, wasn't it? Just putting the blazer over your head. Part of the blazer and collar over your head.
It made me mad. I'll be honest. The John Wick 4. I was looking
to be fair, I was expecting more from it as well.
Yeah.
But I've been watching The Continental, which is kind of from the makers of John Wick.
Yes.
I've been watching
good, by the way?
I enjoyed the first episode. No spoilers. I won't say much into it because I don't want your mind to go in pre-blown.
Oh. Okay, I like it.
Whoa,
love it.
But it was good. It was decent. Yeah, but a Sheldon Cuckoo. No, it was decent. But the long though, it effectively feels like a movie. It's a series, and they're coming out at like 1:30, and so 90 minutes. Yeah. But I think there's 3 out already. I've watched 1. and then there's another 2 more, and then another one I think is coming out in February next year or something. But yeah, they effectively like movies. Like I said, 90 minutes, 94 minutes. So
it's like a limited edition.
Really good. That's literally what it is. Yeah, limited edition of this, kind of giving you an insight before John Wick of that kind of that underground world of assassins,
origins and shit,
the high tables and so on and so on. Yeah, like a prequel to it also.
Yeah.
But it's decent. It was good.
Fair enough. No, I've got it on my list on Amazon Prime to watch because I think I like the John Wick stories and stuff. So, but
give it a watch. Give it a watch.
I've been watching it real quick, and I'm not going to get into much detail because it pisses me off when I think about Homeland. I don't know if you ever watched Homeland on Netflix.
Homeland, yeah, is that the? I forgot his name.
It's the one with Damian Lewis.
Damian Lewis. That's it. Yeah.
I'm guessing you remember that from Top Gear, right?
No, I remember Top Gear. Damian Lewis is because of the Billions. So remember when I mentioned a couple of episodes ago, I talked about watching Billions. Damian Lewis is in there. I just forgot his name. But I remember he was in Homeland. So then I was like, let me watch it. Yeah, the ginger English guy.
That's right. Yeah. So he was in Homeland up until like season 3 or 4 or whatever. But again, I'm just watching it now and I'm thinking, it just turned into a Jason Bourne style. Do you know what I mean? Like, police and CIA and Jack Ryan, for example. Did you watch the John Krasinski Jack Ryan? On Amazon Prime.
I've seen advertised. Yeah. They're all the same. Like they always seem to beat the bad guy and beat the terrorist. Yeah.
They beat the terrorist and then they find out
these guys never seem to win
job.
Huh? Yeah, exactly.
It's just crazy, really is. But
I'm all over again.
I'm too far gone into it now. I'm too far gone now. I'm too deep into it, so I can't stop watching it because I need to know what happens. And I've got 4 more seasons to watch, for God's sake. So, anyways, it's white people problems and rich people problems and shit.
Yeah, good problems to have. Oh my God, I'm only 4 seasons in. I've got another 4 to watch. Now, to be fair, for me, I was looking forward to Loki. But I've put it on mute at the minute. I've postponed it. I haven't watched any of the new one.
I'll be honest. Sorry, did you watch season 1?
I watched season 1, yeah.
Okay, no, I'm strictly talking season 1.
Right. No, so season 2, I've simply kept it at because this idea of just waiting for another one. I feel like we're in the society now with the way we have access to information instantly. Waiting for a next episode, I'm like, can we just do what Netflix do, please? So I can just put them all out so I can binge.
Yeah.
And then even Netflix have stopped it now as well because people obviously were paying for a month, binging on their favorite shows and then cancelling their subscription.
Yeah.
And that's what they do, bringing one at a time. So you obviously keep your subscription going. But for me, I'm waiting for Loki to get them all finished, all 8 episodes or however many I reckon they're going to bring out, and then kind of sit there and watch. But no, to answer your question, it wasn't a question, but the comment that you made regarding disappointing, I quite enjoyed the first one. I felt it was a bit slow and a bit like, but as it got on, for me, I quite enjoyed it. But then I don't know. I'm a huge fan of Marvel, man. I'm a huge fan of Marvel. Yeah. I loved all the little gimmick and all the little, what they called Easter eggs that they were putting in towards the end of it. So,
I get it. I get what you mean. I enjoyed it. The first episode was good because it was like a continuation from one of the Avengers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Box.
That's it.
That was all right. But then afterwards, it just became too much of a detective show, to be honest with you. That's why I didn't like it.
That's what it became. You were right.
Let's go detect shit. And it's like, I don't want you to detect shit. You're Loki. You don't have to detect nothing.
Do something mischievous, man.
Exactly. And whilst we're talking about Marvel, did you watch what was that one?
Secret Wars.
No. It was a series with it was the character with the white, like looked like a fucking with the hood with the white.
Oh, the Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. That's it. Yes.
Moon Knight. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it again, but it became by the end it became a bit too repetitive. Like, all right, well, you haven't figured out that's you're the different guy. You're the guy in there. It's like
you're the guy, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. It was
Who's the man? You're the man. Who's the man?
I loved the way where he like transformed and morphed into the moon. I thought it was brilliant. The suit was amazing, but
it was quality. It was quality, like you said. Those bits were good, but for me, the one that I wasn't a big fan of, I think it was called Secret Invasion. I think it was the one with Nick Fury and Green. You haven't watched it? No. I was expecting a lot more from that. It felt like each episode just ended, and I know they're trying to end it on a cliffhanger, but there's a cliffhanger, and then there's just like
too many cliffhangers.
Like, are you joking? No, but it's not even that. It's like sometimes you want to have a cliffhanger thing. Is it going to end there and get like another 5 minutes and then end? This was literally first cliffhanger moment. You'd be like end. So it became quite predictable. You'd be like, after this it's going to end, and it just did. And by episode 5, you're like, it's going to end now. But the one out of all these Marvel series, the ones that I'm not the biggest fan of is She-Hulk. I felt that was just like, I don't know if you've seen it. I watched it expecting quite a few things from it. I thought, this will be decent. Let's see, because obviously they haven't done a solo Hulk movie since the Incredible Hulk back in like what was it, 05, 08, whenever it was that time, yeah. And now it's like, I thought, here we go, they're going to have the time, they're going to do something. Okay, they're going down this route of a female cast, obviously doing a She-Hulk, you know, like Ocean's 11 with the women and so on and so forth. So I was like, let's see what happens here. And then my girl just turns green, but then she wants to use her brain and be a lawyer
and stuff. Yeah, I don't. No.
You're Hulk. Like, what are you talking? Like,
we don't even. Do you know what? It doesn't even deserve
Daredevil.
to be
even Daredevil uses his like strength and power and stuff, and he's a lawyer. Like, what's going on?
Exactly. He's not going around doing that shit. But you're absolutely right.
Like, you're green. You're monster. Like not a monster, like monster in strength.
Do something.
What do you do? Yeah, do something. Yeah. But now, nothing. So yeah, I was really, really disappointed with that.
No, I've only read reviews of that, but again, not really my thing. To be fair, it just doesn't seem to interest me. I'll be honest,
it was shite as well, by the way.
Yeah, I would never watch it. And again, you can spoil it if you want. But I'll be honest with you, I've never been a big fan of the Hulk, like as a character. It wasn't. I don't know. It was a bit like, whatever. It's all right. Nothing special about it. Do you know what I mean? Was it Eric Bana or something, whatever?
Yeah, Bana. Yeah.
But yeah, like in terms of series, the writing, there's only so much they can write. There's only so much stuff that they can come up with that's different to what we've already seen. You know, everything's done before. Like, you know, love stories, fantasies, all that stuff. It's all been done, and it's just someone else's perspective. And unfortunately for us, someone else's perspective seems to be the same as everyone else's perspective.
Everybody's else. But do you think they're slightly influenced by the things as well? Like they say, I don't know, like media stuff. Let's go back to the Iraq War or something. Like obviously, you know, CIA won and the Americans won that one, and they did this, and like, and then obviously somebody else is sharing the story, like you said, their perspective, and then it's
from a fugitive,
these writers
from a prisoner's point of view or something like that, from a wife's point of view.
Yeah, like it always seems to be like different. Something. No, but I mean in the sense, like, are they being influenced by the media, like in terms of the stories that you see on the news all the time, or the good guys won, or whoever they perceive as the good guy? So we beat the Taliban, we beat Al-Qaeda, and we did this, and we beat the Russians. It always seems to be like America versus Russia, and the Americans always seem to win against the Russians or the Chinese, or who, you know what I mean? It's always, or the aliens, don't forget the aliens.
Aliens don't go anywhere else but America, bro. It's the favorite holiday destination.
It seems to be their only place. Exactly. So I'm thinking, like, these writers think like, oh yeah, I'm going to do something creative, I'm going to do this, and he's going to do this, and then obviously this happens.
The thing is, if they listen to the news, if they're listening to the news, then no, there's nothing creative about it, because A, someone else has put it out there, and B, you know, again, you're only listening to one side of the story. That's why the good movies, like stuff that go behind the scenes. Like, did you? There was a movie with Jake Gyllenhaal protecting his interpreter. I think we talked about this, maybe.
Yeah. The Guy Ritchie movie. Yeah.
Guy Ritchie movie.
Quality
I enjoyed that.
Quality film.
You know what I mean? I enjoyed that. It was really good because it was something different. And did you ever watch?
Perspective, wasn't it? It wasn't like just the CIA going in, use this guy, bam.
No, it was all about protecting the interpreter.
He's Muslim and terrorist. Let's just kill him. Yeah, protect the interpreter, because this interpreter did something for you, and he had a story, and he had he had something meaningful to his character, rather than just, I'm here to do a job, but the main guy is Jake Gyllenhaal, who's the captain. No, I enjoyed that film a lot.
So that's why that was different. And with Homeland, season 1 was brilliant because it was something different. It's like, a prisoner had just been released from Afghanistan or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Now they're going to question him. Oh, what's going to happen and all this. All right, good. Season 1 was epic. 1 and 2 were really good. But then afterwards, it just became too much of a spy thing. It's like, we need to infiltrate this, and we need to do the drone strike over here. We killed the family of this, and like, come on, like, and they got rid of the main guy, the prisoner who came out in season 1. Like, got rid of him. They killed the character off, and it's like, what the fuck is the point?
Damien?
Anyways, Damien, that motherfucker gone, bro. That motherfucker gone and shit. But again, that's not really a spoiler because it's all, it's season 8, for God's sake, it's finished now. But if you ever watch it, you'll know what I mean. It's like, oh, really? What happened here? But anyway, I'm sure there's a lot of people.
Programs very quickly on the programs one. Have you ever watched anything as a kid and you thought, oh, that's amazing? Then you try to watch it again as an adult and you're like, really? Did I actually enjoy this?
Did you not remember the conversation that we had? Every Steven Seagal movie, every Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, every Sylvester Stallone movie, every Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Do you need me to go on or what? Like,
come on, Tango and Cash was a good movie.
Tango and Cash, okay, exceptions. Tango and Cash and Terminator 1 and 2. Those were the only exceptions. Everything else was just generic action movies.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
That time wasn't it, like big muscly guy acting like the hero. No, for me, what I meant for me is Smallville. I don't know if you remember seeing Smallville before.
Never watched Smallville.
I watched Smallville. I think it was at the same time when everybody was watching One Tree Hill and all those other things.
Yeah. OC and all that stuff.
OC, yeah. And Smallville came on. Obviously, I'm a Superman fan when it comes to like superhero stuff, and I was quite enjoying it. And I was like, oh yeah, wow, this is really good. And then I think I watched an episode. He was on the other day. I watched an episode, and I was thinking to myself, did I really enjoy this? Like, look at the state of this. How could I? What? But I suppose as you grow older, the technology advances, you get used to better visuals, you get used to better CGI. But yeah, looking back, and I was like, what on earth was I watching this for?
No, I never got into it, to be fair. And obviously, it's too late for me to go into it now because I'll be
now
just
spoiler for you. It's awful. You'd be disappointed. Don't bother.
Same as Lost. I went in with this sort of overhyped perspective because of obviously what people saying, like, you know, reviews and awards that it's won, and I'm just underwhelmed. I'll be honest with you. It's not like, now that Yola's gone, right? She's gone away for a couple of weeks. I'm not watching Lost, and no part of me is missing it going, oh,
can we just clarify she's only gone on holiday and coming back, yeah?
She's bouncing. She's left
the way you went, now that she's gone.
Yeah, I can't watch Lost ever again now. Yeah, I can't watch Lost ever again now. That's what it is.
You watch Lost, listen to Michael Bublé Lost, everything.
Yeah, whilst I'm lost. But yeah, it's just, you know what I mean, very underwhelming. But look,
well, listen, let me recommend you a show before we go into the footy, right? I'm going to recommend a show, and it's going to be quite generic, right? And I'm sure you've heard it many times before, but I don't think you've watched it.
You said Prison Break or
No. Neither of them. I genuinely think you need to watch Game of Thrones.
I'm not watching no Game of Thrones.
You need to watch Game of Thrones from start to finish. It is epic.
I'm not watching Game of Thrones.
It is fantastic.
I refuse.
It is twisty. It's not predictable. The moment, and this is what I meant about, I think probably why I said earlier, like, do you think they're influenced by it? Is because you're watching it and you think, oh, this is the good guy. Yeah, like he's the guy who's going to save it. He's a CIA agent who's going to infiltrate all of the Middle East and take it down single-handedly. And then the next thing you know, decapitate. You're like, what? This guy, it's just so unpredictable. Honestly, it's really good. It's really good. Like, and then it became a thing when Game of Thrones was on regularly on TV, weekly episodes. Was people saying, "Don't have a favorite character because whoever your favorite is the one that gets killed."
Yeah, so I'm not even. I'll be honest with you. I don't care about like dragons. I don't care about, like, you know, Middle Earth. I don't care about any of that shit. I'll be honest with you.
Well, this is how I was the same as you. When somebody recommended it to me, I was like, listen, I don't really want to know about dragons. I'm not really into it.
Not interested.
And then I watched the thing is, you've got to watch the first 5 episodes of the first season because it's a bit like meh. And then after that, you kind of get into it. 5
hours of my life, Rick.
That is 5 hours.
5 hours of my life. What? All right. What if I don't like it? What am I getting in return? Do you see my point? Like, it's like a lose-lose situation for me.
Of course. But I suppose high risks have high rewards.
You know,
what I mean? That's the only thing you can do. But no, for me, yeah, that's what I'd recommend. Obviously, when I got together with my wife, Game of Thrones was on, and then she never watched it. I said, right, listen, let's watch it together, and she loved it as well. Loved it.
You've already
maybe something you should do.
Influence someone, all right? I'm not going to let you influence.
No, influence another one, yeah. All right, brother.
No, I think, like I said, I just. You know, the whole dragon thing and the kingdoms and the whatever. It's like, what? It's not really. Right now, I'm just happy watching The Walking Dead, the new spin-offs that are coming out. Really enjoying those. Yeah. But yeah, Game of Thrones. God, I need like nerves of steel to sit back and watch that. I'll be honest with you. But all right, look, you want to talk about some football? There was no football. It's been international break. Okay, no one cares about the international break. That's why the news has gone quiet as well. All the newspapers have closed down for 2 weeks. You hear nothing. Social media doesn't exist for 2 weeks. It's
nada. Nothing has happened.
There's nothing.
No group chats are being spoken.
Nothing.
Everybody's gone quiet.
Yes.
It's literally a break.
Look, a couple of matches that I did watch. I watched the Albania match against Czech Republic.
Come on, brother.
That was. I'll be honest. I was very, very impressed. The way that we counted, it was wow. Like,
not only the way we counted, I felt like we did quite good at holding the ball up as well. I forgot the boy's name. Let me get the squad list up.
Get the squad list.
I think he was number 10 for Albania. I forgot his name now.
Not Ozuni.
No, it wasn't Ozuni. No. Albania squad versus Czech. Oh my god!
For
me, I was super impressed by him. Honestly, I felt they were really good. Right, where can I get match recap? More about this game.
I'm just looking at
these lineups. Here we go, lineups.
I'm looking at the form of Albania.
Bayrami, for me, the cam who played Bayrami in the middle, fantastic footballer. Number 10.
Yeah. Nadim Bayrami. Yeah, he was.
It just says N Bayrami. I can't remember his first name.
Nadim Bayrami. Yeah. No, that's
Safari obviously got the 2 goals. The Sonic shout out with another great finish. 3 quality goals from him as well, by the way. 3 games he's played, 3 quality goals. The one against Poland is everyone's favourite and mine too.
Yeah, definitely.
But I felt the way we played, we were a unit. Really well played.
We were brilliant.
Well organised.
Absolutely brilliant as a team, and I'm glad that if we're finally getting there to compete. Again, I'm not saying compete for like the Euros or anything like that, but at least we're there. We're top of the group right now. We're a point ahead. So I'm more than happy with that, and we're not an embarrassment anymore. You used to watch Albania.
Of course.
What is that?
To be fair, when you used to watch it, then you used to be like, I'm not watching it.
Yeah. We used to watch it. We didn't watch it, actually. That's a good point.
Because you'd start and you'd be like, I'm not watching this.
Who wants to watch that, really, though? So, but
it's improved, hasn't it? The stadium's improved. It's a decent stadium, something that European teams can be proud of. Really good stadium. What I love as well is the support, though. I love the support. I love the kind of the song has become like a national anthem for the Albanians.
There was a lot of singing.
There's lots of singing, and I'm not going to go into it, but it is. I'm sure you heard the song as well. That's fantastic.
No, the atmosphere, everything was really good.
Not qualified yet, though, have they? They're still.
No, I think.
Is it a point that they need now? Like a bit.
We play Faroe Islands next. I think it's maybe.
That's a friendly, though, isn't it?
No, we play Bulgaria as a friendly tomorrow.
Oh, is it Bulgaria as a friendly?
But we play Faroe Islands next international break, and I think that would probably be our last match. I believe. Is it Moldova or I think it's Faroe Islands?
I don't know, but sometimes in November.
So, but either way, that's the match that, if we can manage to get a win out of that, then we're pretty much guaranteed. Well, we are secured and guaranteed to go through, because I think Poland, they play obviously the remainder. I think they play Moldova or something like that.
5 points clear with them bad boys.
Yeah, it's going to be. That's the surprising thing more than anything else. That is a surprising thing. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to have a quick look here. Where are we? I don't want Nations League. Who wants Nations League? What is happening here? What are you talking? No one wants that shit. But really impressive. And it was just one of the only games that I watched, really. Everything else I was just skipping through. I watched a bit of the the Serbia match, who they play against Hungary. Yeah. I watched that. That was actually a really, really good match, to be fair. I know it sounds crazy, Serbia versus Hungary. It's like, what are you talking about? But it was a very, very good match. And Soboslai is an amazing player, by the way.
Oh, no, he's
amazing player.
Quality. Liverpool have got themselves a really good footballer there.
He ran that midfield, and he literally just negated the whole of the Serbian midfield, like that didn't exist. And they had a right winger or right back, I think it was right back, called Nego.
Right.
Wow. Like, me and my dad were watching that match, we were just sort of like, whoa. Both goals, he assisted both of them. Unbelievable from the right-hand side. As soon as they took him off, obviously they struggled a little bit, but it was such a good match. Like, Mitrovic was getting pissed off with the Hungarian fans. At the Puskás Arena, he was like, come on, doing all this shit. It's like, shut up. There was a camera shot. If I ever find the clip of this, I'll send you it like on a message. But there was a camera shot when he was turned back around to the crowd. You could see the guy in the crowd like waving his middle finger up. But it was such a good moment because someone must have snapped that. And again, it will circulate at some point. But it was such a good moment just to be like, fuck you, Mitrovic, you bitch.
Fuck Mitrovic, man.
Fuck that Mitrovic, guy, bro. That fat piece of shit. Honestly, like, come on, bro. How much does he need to balloon, by the way? What is he doing? What is he eating?
Saudi and he's gone.
Exactly. He's eating well.
He's eating all of his salaries.
Yeah. Where's he going to go? But food. But
that was quality, honestly. I was super impressed by Albania, like, honestly. But then, did you watch any of the England game?
No. But against Australia?
Yeah. No. Did you watch anything? Nah. Neither
I wasn't even interested in even turning that over. You know what? It wasn't even worth my time finding a stream for it. So,
it was on Channel 4.
That's even worse. You know what I mean? That's even worse. I didn't even care that much that I couldn't even be bothered to go on Channel 4 to watch it for free. But no, I didn't watch any of that. Obviously, I'm looking forward to the England-Italy match tomorrow as we record this. So it'll be Tuesday. Tuesday 17th for people again, just so they can know.
Just to really go straight onto it.
I did watch.
To be fair, I watched bits of it, like just to chat on it. I watched bits of it, and it was awful. It was such a boring game. And I'm going to read you the lineup. I'm going to read you the players that played.
It was intriguing lineup. To be fair, I saw that. I saw the lineup.
Let me see the lineup. Yeah, like he was good. He made changes, right? Yeah. But all these players that are on there.
Not even a Ramsdale.
Yeah, but not even a Rambo. Like it's Johnston in goal, Tomori and Dunk centre back, Colwill left, Trent right, yeah. Gallagher, Henderson, which I don't understand. Why the hell is? Yeah, no, so am I.
Tomori, I'm glad with that.
I'm happy he's playing as well. Back in the camp.
Gahey, I think they're really good. John Stones, if he's obviously fit enough to play.
Yeah, agreed.
We've got really good centre backs.
I think we're going to repeat ourselves though. Like Henderson making his way and then being booed, like, and Gareth Southgate coming around saying, "Why is he being booed?" Like, come on, man! Like, why are you picking amateurs? Why is not Trent? Or what's his name? James Ward-Prowse. Why is Prowsey not there?
Yeah,
Prowsey should have made this team. He's been quality for West Ham this year.
He has been. Was Madison playing, by the way? I'm not sure.
Madison is playing. Madison was 10 in that 10 role. So Cam and then Grealish and Bowen and Watkins up top. But it was a boring game, 1-0. And you look at this lineup here as well. The quality players there. You would expect them to beat Australia, but they did. Well, they beat them, but it wasn't convincingly.
No, you're right. And again, just when you compare the two squads, we should have really just gone out of there like 2-3-0 or something like that. But
Calvin Phillips came in at 62 minutes to get run out, which makes no sense to me. This guy plays football every 4 weeks.
Yeah, exactly, and he's still getting picked on every single England squad lineup. So
I don't understand it. I genuinely don't understand it.
It was like I said, it was an interesting squad because most of those names, like you haven't seen in an England squad before, and I'm glad. Like I said, like a Colwill, like a Tomori, they're really good players, and I'm glad that they've actually made their way into the team. Obviously, Ben White would have been perfect to have, but I don't know what's happened there with
I still don't know what's happened.
White.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned something on the last episode, but
I don't know what's happened.
Like that surely you can resolve and move on.
I think
get your best players to try and win the trophy.
As soon as Southgate leaves, I think that's going to be.
But that's the thing, though. If you're Southgate, why would you not pick your best players? You want your name to go in the history books. You don't want to be said like, "Oh, he almost won us something. Took us to 2 finals or a final if they go to another one, and took us to 2 finals and we almost won and we went semis here and we did that." Like, bro, nobody cares about a semi. Like, that's literally in life. No one cares about a semi. Take that however you want it, listeners.
You know, you need to win. You need to win. That's it. Like, we've seen semis before. Like, no, we need to win.
You need to win. Nobody remembers 3rd or 4th.
No.
Nobody remembers 2nd. Never mind 3rd or 4th.
The only reason I remember Croatia being 3rd is because it was 3rd for the past 2 tournaments.
2 tournaments. Yeah. That's a good point.
It's the only reason I remember them, because they put on a good show. But no, you're right. Like, again, and the level of football that's been out there, by the way, it just hasn't been good. It just hasn't been good.
Poor. Yeah.
It's been very, very poor. And but yeah, so for me, the best match from what I've seen in the like 2-3 matches I watched a bit of the Italy-Malta match. Again, Italy, if the way that they play way too narrow, by the way. And I think Bellingham and Rice are going to slap them about in the midfield on Tuesday night. And because they were not, again, Italy were not that good. They won against a Malta side. So I don't know if that's going to fill them with confidence or overconfidence. I don't know, but I think we should take Italy, and we should
take them. We should attack, but I don't think we will. I think what will happen is we will defend. We'll be like, he'll play with all of them. Declan Rice and Phillips and what's his name, Bellingham. They'll all be like, he'll say to them, "Can you just sit in front of the back four so that we don't concede?" It's okay. Let's trust Saka. Saka went. Saka got called up and he was injured. By the way, going back on the James Ward-Prowse, I've just reminded.
Yeah.
Saka got called up and James Ward-Prowse didn't. Saka was injured and he still got a call up.
He got sent home though, didn't he, Saka?
I know, but he got a call up to be assessed there, and James Ward-Prowse has not been selected. Like, it was baffling. I genuinely don't understand it. But yeah, for me, I think that's what he'll do against Italy. He'll play very defensive. He shouldn't, because if you want to do anything, we're at home, it's Wembley, just smash it.
Yeah,
full out. Attack. Because Italy, for me, anything going forward is not really scary. Chiesa might be a little bit with pace if he's fit. I don't know. But
I was going to say Chiesa didn't even play last game. I don't think. No, he was on the bench. So there you go. Then, so I don't know if he's injured or not.
And I think his hype has gone down as well. I've not heard much about him. I remember he had the Euros and everybody was like, "Oh, Chelsea won Chiesa, United won him, Arsenal, Chelsea, whoever. Everybody wanted him." And then the Juve didn't. Now, nothing.
What was the other Italian midfielder that everyone wanted as well that ended up going to Juve? Not Tonali. It was another guy.
I think it was the boy from Inter. Yeah, I think I know which one you mean, but I'm not 100% convinced.
What was his name? He plays midfield. Obviously, he played midfield for the national squad as well. I can't remember his name now, but I will find it. Actually, do you know what? I will find it. Whilst we're on this, I need to find this now.
Well, you find this, and I'm just going to quickly chat about like what I think the 11 will be for England against Italy. I think it'll be the same ones that won it, really. Like Kyle Walker at the right, Trippier on the left, centre backs Maguire, John Stones, Pickford in goal, and then 3 boys in midfield. Phillips, flipping Jude. But I think, do you know what? I genuinely think Jude or Declan Rice are going to miss out, and he's going to put Jordan Henderson in.
No. If he does that, honestly, he'll get shot. I'll be honest with you, because
that was serious. That's how I genuinely think he will do that.
That's crazy.
When Declan Rice has been quality, and I've got a feeling he'll get him on the side. He'll be like, "Oh, Declan, you stay here because you can come on. Leave Jordan in there." And I think, why would Jordan Henderson play ahead of Declan Rice? Why would Calvin Phillips play?
None of them should play.
Any of them.
None of them. Rice and Bellingham, you should, and then you Rice, Bellingham, Saka. Then you build a team around those.
Well, that's it. For me, if Saka's fit, Saka starts. Of course he does, right? Yeah. If Saka's not fit, I would put... I don't even know who he's selected, to be honest with you. I don't even know who's in the England squad this time round. But if Saka is fit, he starts. If he's not fit, then I would go with... what's the other boy called? Yes, I'd play Jack Grealish, Phil Foden, one of those guys in there instead. Maybe a Rashford, but even Rashford's not been on it, so I wouldn't even play Rashford, not come to think of it now. Let's see who's on the lineup. Yeah, so Trippier will get picked, Maguire will get picked, Walker, Stones, Rice, May, Foden.
So you think Pickford in goal?
That's who he'll go for. That's his team. Literally, his spine is Pickford, Maguire, Henderson, Harry Kane. That's the spine of the team. Yeah. Can you believe that? Listen, let me say that to you one more time, right? Just to understand how much bullshit this is. Pickford in goal, okay, meh. But then Maguire, Henderson are the next two names on the team sheet. And then Harry Kane, of course, because he's the captain. Yeah. But for me, I wouldn't play that. But anyway, that's starting the team. And then the boys up there, the three up top will be, what's his name? Grealish, Kane, and probably a Foden or something, because he didn't take Sterling, because Sterling was his main guy. And then he saw sent as well. And he was like, no, I'm not taking him. I'd play Maddison. I literally would play Maddison, and I would play 4-2-3-1. I'd play Rice and, what's his name? Jude Bellingham in midfield. Yeah. Maddison as a 10, Grealish or Foden left. And then, Grealish and Foden would start because Saka's not available. And then Harry Kane up top. 4-2-3-1. There's nothing wrong with that. Tell Jude Bellingham, do your bit. Keep going forward, supporting the midfield, supporting the attack, Declan, can you keep spreading? But then I've got you at the back because Kyle Walker loves to go up, and so does Trippier. You can cover there with three at the back against Italy. Italy's going to look to hit you on the counter. Have enough fast players at the back. Maguire's not going to be one. But.
No, I'll be honest. I can kind of sense that he's not going to pick Maguire for a starting 11. I know. Obviously, history tells us differently, but I just feel like this is the time for him just to, put a stop to that and be like, nah, I can't have you anymore.
Change. I feel like he won't change.
No, that's also a fair point as well. But yeah, I think England. We'll do a prediction before we close the podcast anyway. But it should be. I don't want to say straightforward because it's never a straightforward match against Italy in any circumstances. But it shouldn't be as difficult as Southgate will most likely make it be. Do you know what I mean?
I think he'll want it.
Yeah, I think he will. And you're right. He'll go with Maguire, Henderson, just to be like, oh, it's safer. It's like, well, hang on a minute. What are you talking about? Ramsdale's played excellent. Tomori's obviously playing excellent. You've got Colwill that definitely won't start anyway. But they've been playing excellent, good form. This is how you pick a national team. You pick the guys most in form. That's it.
I literally would pick Colwill over Trippier because Trippier's not left-footed. So I'd put left-footed on the left side.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's been good. Trippier's a good player, obviously. So I wouldn't. In that case, I genuinely wouldn't mind. But again, if you're leaving out with Tomori, who starts for AC Milan every single match, week in, week out, and you put in a Maguire,
have a word.
Yeah. Matt Gahey, he deserves a start as well.
Yeah, he's been quality.
Better than Maguire, better than Stones right now. Stones has been injured, obviously. So
that's it. Agree with you. 100%.
It's.
Let me hear a lineup then. Give me a lineup before obviously we move to predictions, and then we come to an end on this episode tonight. So who would you have? Who would you go for?
The lineup that you gave was pretty much who I think he's going to go with. But what I'd like to see a Ramsdale in there. I do like to see a Colwill in there. I want to see Maddison in there. Obviously Saka, if he plays, brilliant. If he doesn't,
I think
he's injured. He's got sent home. So on the right. I'd probably put like a Foden there. Who else can you put on the right, really?
Yeah. Or put Foden left, Grealish right, and get to do it that way.
Grealish right, yeah, if you want to do it that way.
Keep swapping,
Grealish and Foden, they have to start on the wings. There's no one else. Like Sterling, obviously, that's not going to happen.
Not selected,
Exactly. So even better. Harry Kane up there, he does his thing. Bellingham's doing his thing, like in that sort of, he's almost in that free-flowing box-to-box role.
Yeah.
Because he can just do whatever the fuck he wants. If he's given that freedom.
Because he's merited that though, hasn't he? He's been given. You see what he's done at Real Madrid. He seems to score every game. 10
goals, 10 games, something like that?
Yeah, something like that. 10
goals, 3 assists. 10 goals, 3 assists. And it's his numbers
in
are
5 weeks of football.
unreal. Like I made a comment. I don't know if I told you this, but I made a comment on Instagram where he just joined Real Madrid. There was a picture of him in training, sort of like looking knackered, right? Yeah. And then I put on a comment, I was like, because again, we weren't sure of Bellingham. Yes, he was good, but at Dortmund, right? There's been Jadon Sancho, he was good at Dortmund, but then you saw what happened to him. So
Christian Pulisic was good at Dortmund.
Exactly. There was always this sort of skepticism with Bellingham. So my comment was something like, you can't hack it, the big leagues now. But I swear to God, right, if someone sees that comment and comments back saying, what do you think now? I'll be the first guy to apologize. I'll be like, do you know what, mate? I was absolutely 100%.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
but listen to more opinions on Tash, my guys.
Yeah, I do not watch football anymore. I've quit. So, yeah, because he has been just incredible. And there's many, many traits that remind me of Zidane. Just the way that he moves.
I was literally going to say that as well. He's fantastic, isn't he?
Like, he's got these long legs because Zidane was quite tall, and he had these long legs, and you just think, fucking hell, how are you moving so quickly? You don't even look like a guy who moves that quick, who's that agile.
Not have those levels of agility, brother.
It's unbelievable.
He's quality, and he's so humble as well. I don't know if you've seen him like when he's talking. He's so impressive. Sometimes he seems in an aura when he's playing with a Modric and a Kroos, especially when the way they cross the ball or pass it. Sometimes there was a pass on Toni Kroos did. I think we might have touched it on previous pods, and he just goes like this. He does that finger thing. Smack your finger against your other finger. Whatever. I don't even know what this is called, but that basically. And I was like, this guy just literally loves life, loves football. And I'm not saying that in case anyone's listening goes like, of course you'd love it too, and 250 grand a week. But he's not. You can't even see. He's just humble. He's so humble. He just wants to play footy, and I think he's merited to have the freedom in the England team. Like you said, the stats speak for themselves. He needs to have that freedom, see what he can do, especially against a team like Italy who are going to sit back. The Italians are going to try and defend and not concede, like all Italian teams. I've not seen one Italian team be like, do you know what? We're going to play attacking football. Especially it's always been counter-attacking football. And
but like I said, Italy, from what I saw, they're playing very narrow now. So again, if we can utilize the Fodens and the Grealish, and obviously I know Saka won't be there, but someone like that who can, sort of spread the game. I think it's going to be a demolition, has potential to be a demolition.
Yeah, has potential. Yeah.
But again, it all depends on how they're told to play. And again, if you limiting a player like Bellingham, then I'm sorry, but you're not going to get anything from the fucking team. The team should be. There's enough evidence out there to show you that this is the guy you should be building the team around. Like we said, but
there's enough players there as well who are like at peak of their performance. Harry Kane scoring weekly, Bellingham, Trippier with many assists, Kyle Walker doing the same. Keep Tomori playing, doing his thing at AC. Colwill starting to play past 4 games. You've seen, obviously, people who have listened to me have said Colwill at left back since Chilwell got injured has been quality assists, running up and down. So he's got a headache in terms of picking a team, but as long as he keeps Harry Maguire, Calvin Phillips, Jordan Henderson away from that team, it's a positive start. He has to, but I really hope he does. But this seems to be always the case with England. We always seem to end it. He has to, and I really hope he does. Those are the kind of the words that we seem to use all the time when it comes to England and Gareth Southgate. Yeah, man, every episode.
Every episode we talk about
England. Copy and paste from now on.
But I just want to say that Bellingham celebration, though, that's actually a David Beckham celebration.
When he puts his arms out.
When he puts his arms out. And I never realised that. And speaking about shows, I just watched the whole documentary on David Beckham on Netflix.
No, that's next on the
list. I'm going to tell you right now, I've always thought of Beckham as a sort of like cocky dickhead asshole, whatever you want to call it, right? Because again, that's what we were told to believe,
and that's how he's portrayed, really.
For me and you, when Beckham did that thing against Argentina in '98 World Cup, when he had the kick out against Simeone, right? We weren't, we didn't have the affiliation we have with England now.
No,
we didn't even care about the England team back then. No one gives a shit. For us, it was France, Italy, Brazil, Germany. Those were the teams. So again, when you watch it back now and you think, you read the newspapers, think, Beckham was a dick. Why did he kick out? And then you actually watch it back and you think, wait a minute. Wait a second. These guys, right? They went down to 10 men, but the match ended on penalties. They lost on penalties. They didn't lose because of Beckham. Do you know what I mean? It's not to say, but again, the problem was, which you'll see yourself when you watch it, by the way, the problem was Glenn Hoddle. He was the guy who came out immediately after that match, and his words were, he let us down and let the team down. Straight away, not even like acknowledging.
Everybody jumped on.
Yeah, every single person of newspaper jumped on that, and honestly, it was fucking unfair.
They tried to do that for Rooney as well. Do you remember in 2004 when Rooney got sent off against Portugal for the kick out and Ronaldo? But then obviously the media quickly changed it because Rooney was golden boy then, and they probably realised what they did with Bex. Then they were like, actually, let's not blame Rooney for kicking out and not controlling his anger. Let's all trash Ronaldo. Well, I'd say, so let's all trash Ronaldo and say for the wink. And I remember having friends in our social group say, oh, Rooney's going to kick his head in when they get back to training ground. How dare he does that? And so, like, nah, bro, he doesn't really care. Once they get back to training, the best friends again, scoring goals.
Yeah, they're working for their own club, innit?
That was always the thing with Beckham. And I remember even the media Nike, they did a Nike football advert where Wayne Rooney gets sent off, and then it kind of shows you what he could be like, and he steps out of a caravan with a beard. Have you seen that Nike advert?
Yeah.
And then obviously, So, it's interesting. But no, that is on the list. My brother has recommended it. A couple of my mates have recommended to watch the David Beckham documentary. So, you're recommending it now as well. So I might. But like I said, it's next on the list.
Even with
I'll be watching the French one. So at the minute, go on, Victoria. I'll be watching a French. What's it called? Series.
Oh,
called
nice.
Lupin on Netflix.
Oh, yeah, with the was it the con artist or something like that? The thief.
Yeah. It's quite good. I quite enjoyed
the description. That's on my list to watch as well. So if you recommend it, bro, I'll watch it.
Look at it. I recommend it. I really enjoyed it. That's me recommending. That's me recommending. No dragons. No dragons.
That's the recommend sound. There you go.
Yes.
Locked in. I love it.
But what were you going to say, Victoria Beckham?
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, even like just watching this documentary, you watch Victoria Beckham again because Spice Girls went at the height of their fame. We weren't here. We didn't know the importance of Spice Girls.
We were all Michael.
Exactly. Well, standard. Backstreet Boys, Michael.
You beat me by 1 second.
Come on. Yes. But yeah, watching it back, and you just think, damn, she was a humble person as well. Fucking hell. Watching them two, and you think, fucking hell, you've lasted this long together. You should be an inspiration for me. Why did I hate you?
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? It's incredible.
What I loved as well, though, I saw a clip of where Victoria saying, we would come from a working class family, and Beckham shouts from the back, what did your dad take you to school in?
Yeah. Rolls Royce.
Just a car. What was it? Just say it. It doesn't matter. Just say it. Well, he probably said it.
It was a Rolls Royce.
God,
humble beginnings,
working background,
middle class, and all this shit. Shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Honestly, it's a really good episode to watch. But look, before we leave, because we promised to each other that this was going to be a shorter episode, but it clearly isn't.
Listen, it's 45 minutes. We promised 15 minutes, so this is that 10% either way.
Yeah, this is
that university assignment. 10% either
way. Two questions. I say two questions, more like little topics before we leave. Hit me with a prediction for England match. And who do you think is going to come second in the F1 Championship? Notice how I said second, not first.
Yeah, well, we all know who's first. England match. I hope and I want a high score, but being realistically speaking, on the team that I think is going to put out, I think it'll probably be like a boring 1-0 win for England. Or a 1-1 draw. I think it's going to be a shit game. I'll be honest with you. I think genuinely think it's going to be a shit game. I think I will watch it depending on the lineup. If I see the lineup and I see a James Maddison in there, and I see obviously I want to see Jude Bellingham, but if I don't see, actually, this is better if I don't see a Maguire,
better thing is the team that you want to see on. What's the prediction of that team?
If I see that team on, I think it'll be 4-1 England.
Oh.
If I see that team on, I genuinely think it'll be 4. And if I see that team and they play attacking football, they'll dismantle the Italians. They'll be too much for them. They won't know where it's coming from. The creativity of Jude Bellingham and what's his name? James Maddison, it'll be too much. Harry Kane is a clinical finisher. Just give him service. Don't be fanning about left and right. Shoehorn passing. Come to Declan Rice to Maguire to left back to Maguire. Do you know what I mean? All that boring football. Why? Like, look at the creative players you've got on the pitch. Just, if you have it's boring Southgate ball. It's shite ball.
Southie ball.
It's winning nothing. Southie ball.
Southie ball. I don't like it.
Southie
even the name of it makes me feel sick. It makes me feel sick.
That would be the prediction for me. If they play attacking football with the team that I suggested,
I think with that team that you mentioned, I'm going to go with 2-1.
I think there'll be a 4-1. 2-1, you think? Yeah, maybe, but no, I think if they play attacking football and they're a bit relentless with it, I think they'll be 4-1. I think they'll win.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's just the caveat on that is if they have the team that we want to see rather than what this idiot puts out. So, and look, I can't wait until
championship one. I really don't know. I really, really don't know who's
the F1 championship.
Championships.
Do you know what? I'm just going to pull up the F1. What is it?
Standings.
Championship standings.
Lewis might come back and win something with a couple of games left. Couple of races left.
So right now, the top two. So Sergio Perez, he could potentially finish second, but again, if he has another couple of races that he's
like he did,
like he has done, he's not going to do anything. And Lewis is what, 30 points? No, so 30 points behind him.
Literally 30 bang on, yeah.
So that's one win for Lewis. Again, if he gets full 25 points and Perez not, so it could Hamilton finish, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the Red Bull, if Perez like learns how to drive in the last 4 races or 3 races, then I think he'll just seal the second spot. But it
all depends what they do, yeah. But for me, I'd like to see Lewis or Lando or George Russell win. To be fair, I'd like to see it finish second, because this is winning now when Max Verstappen is in a Red Bull car.
I mean,
but yeah, I do hope Lando does it, because
90 points.
Lando's effectively 90 points away. But yeah, if he can put some couple of second place finishes from now, how many is left? There's not many races, is there?
I think there's
Mexican one. Qatar's finished because I was on the 6th.
So 1, 2. We've got US next. We've got Abu Dhabi last. We've got Vegas.
3, 4, 5. 5 races left.
5 races left, including
5 races left. So week. Yeah. So to be fair, the way it's going is probably either Lewis or Sergio. With the 5 races left.
Even Alonso could get himself in there as well. Like he's on 7 podiums, so even Alonso could sneak in there.
Alonso could, but he hasn't done anything recently, has he? I've not seen him in a podium finish for a while. No. So at the beginning, he was quite close. Ferraris are not doing anything else. That's So if anything, it's between Mercedes and McLaren to see who can finish second.
I agree. I totally agree with that. And Perez, he needs to put his shit together if he wants that in second. So, but I think that's really it. To be honest, there's not much more to discuss in terms of what's happening in the football.
I just had a look on tweet, and there's a question that we've had from X. I suppose it's not tweet, is it? It's X,
formerly known as Twitter. People,
formerly known as Twitter. So the question is, where is it? No, that's not it. Where is the question? I'll have a question. With it being an international break, so best 11 of our time for the past 25 years for England.
What?
So what is our best 11 for the English team with a formation of 4-4-2? Well, you pick the formation, but obviously best 11 who play for England in our generation that we have seen play would be a better response. The players that we have seen play. So obviously going back since 02, 01. 02, more 02. I think I remember more from 02 or the World Cup 02 England. That's when I remember primary school wheeling the TV out in front of the little assemblies.
I remember that secondary school. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. It was what was it? England Brazil, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was in year 6. I would have been year 6 in 02. So yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's really a question that I should have been prepared for. To be fair,
that should have been prepared for. Well, let's listen. Let's leave it on that. We'll do the question. We'll start it on the next one.
I'm gonna have to make my 11 down, and we'll compare. So we won't discuss obviously who you've got, and then we'll see how close we can get to for a perfect team or between us a perfect team.
My back 4 is pretty much writes itself, I think.
I think so. You've got Ashley Cole in there. You'll have Rio in there. You'll have Terry in there. Maybe a Campbell. See what I'm saying? I'm
definitely a JT. I'm a JT.
I know. Obviously,
we're not going to discuss it. Why are we discussing it?
Why are you telling me, bro? What are you telling me for? What are you telling me for?
You guessed. I literally said, they're going to write it. You're writing it for me, bro. What are you doing?
It's over. We're going to cut this. This podcast is officially over now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one. And we'll definitely catch you on the next one. I think it's going to be probably sometime
Sunday,
end of the week. Well, end of the week actually, because we've got.
Or should we do Thursday? No, we'll do Thursday. Yeah. Thursday, Friday. Your episode will come out. So we do Premier League predictions because there is a big game on Saturday the 21st.
We've got big games coming.
Huge game. It's the Merseyside derby. So
yeah, well, obviously that's what we're talking about.
That's what we're referring to. Yeah.
Nothing else happening at all. But we'll definitely have to discuss that, obviously, and we'll do that on the next pod. We'll have our 11s for then as well. And I don't think I've got anything else to add. Rick, you gonna?
No, I've got nothing else to add, my man. So well, thank you very much for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe, stay alert. Peace.
Salud.
Salud.
And a good day to use.
What is that of?
And a good day to use. Any Italian mafia movie.
And a good day to you.
And a good day to you. You got to have the hand sort of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this needs to go on video, bro, man. End it already. We've said bye to the people. What are you doing?
We're going.